I'm Ryder. We're at my home in Ojai, California. Today we're playing with the connection of sirsasana 2, tripod headstand, and bakasana, sometimes known as crane pose, sometimes known as crow pose. Okay. So next step is to start to get a sense of how to use the legs and the arms and the belly. After you've finished your quarter salutations, we'll use the next one to make our way towards a lunge salute. Hands at the heart. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Let the knees soften so it's easier on the back. Inhale, half arch. And then this next part is key. As you exhale and your fingertips plant, let that right leg step back as slowly as possible. Like, get good at spreading the toes wide, slowly bending that left knee. Your ability to slow this down is so helpful in arm balancing. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Inhale and exhale. And eventually, slowly let this right knee drop down. And then get a little bit of room through the front thighs. So inhale, back it off a little bit. Exhale, sink it in. Now as I do this, I like to turn my left foot out. That external rotation really helps me, like, let the jaw soften a little bit. Let the eyes soften. Now I really prefer to stay upright like this. I find that I can get deeper into that hip, but I have many friends and colleagues that find it more useful for them to get a little bit lower. For me, that doesn't prove to be useful, but for you it might. When you feel like you've gotten a little bit more space through that inner groin, through that back thigh, reorganize. Lift up through the back leg and step yourself back towards downward facing dog. Play with getting empty here. So inhale fully. Exhale. Relax and bring the breath back. The next step, start to play with the weird humpback plank. So as you start to come forward, let the tailbone curl under and get good at hovering here. Feel the rooting down through the heels. Feel the head easy. Feel it wide across the back. And feel a sense of like right in the navel. From there, get good at pressing back, downward facing dog, rolling the tailbone up, letting the heels get heavy. This time, take it all the way to cobra, high up onto the balls of the feet, curl the tailbone under, get good at hovering here. And then continue your journey forward, letting the elbows eventually bend. Shoulders roll back, hips land. Wiggle a little bit up through the heart. Let an inhale happen here, and as you exhale, I usually like to rest my hands underneath my head for a beat, let the knees bend, and then a little windshield wiper can feel really good. Release those legs back. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, rocket cat, get round. A little bit of a little help. Inhale, shoulders over the wrists again. Now start to get good at getting like heavy through the hands. So start to connect more from the relationship of the heart and the hands. And as you connect into the relationship of the heart and the hands, you can really like ground. You'll know it's working because it feels nicer in the neck. Toes tuck under plank. From plank, press back, downward facing dog. Let the same leg lift high. And as you exhale, curl that left knee in. Like, inhale, let it lift again. Exhale, curl. Now the more you draw your shoulders over the wrists, the more you draw the knee in towards your forehead, the more flavorful it will feel. One more. This time though, curl, and then slow, 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 step that foot between the hands. Root, inhale, lengthen for a moment. Exhale, squat pose, malasana. Now stretch your wrist the opposite way, like rolling the weight forward a little bit. And then give your wrists even more of a break as you roll your tailbone up. Little pada hastasana. So you place your padas on your hastas, toes up against your wrists. The knees might be a little bit more bent for more support in the back. Rolling the weight forward. Again, get good at letting the head get heavy. And then let the knees bend. Release the hands. Slowly complete the salutation all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now we're going to repeat that on the other side. Same sequence exactly. Okay, I'm going to move through it maybe a little more quickly, a little less talking, and then maybe you'll get more of a sense of the flow of it. Okay, so it might look something like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Again, bend the knees maybe just to keep it easier on the back. Inhale, half arch. The hands slide halfway up the legs. Now as you exhale this time, opposite foot slow. Let the right knee bend and slowly. Get good at the weird, awkward spots in between the postures. Connect with the breath. Drop that knee down. Introduce yourself. Notice like there's an intimate connection between the jaw and the floor of the pelvis. So as you soften the jaw and let the floor of the pelvis relax. And then when you feel cooked on that, organize, step it back to dog pose. Weird humpback plank pose. Wobble. Back to dog. Rolling the tailbone up, drawing the centers of the thighs back, heels heavy. This time all the way maybe to up dog if you prefer. High up onto the balls of the feet. Curl that tailbone under. Let the elbows bend enough so the shoulders can easily roll back and down as you peel. Either cobra or up dog. And when you come back, let the navel draw back. Same leg. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. This last time, slow, slow, slow. Step that right foot through. Lift up through the back of that left leg. Exhale, malasana variation. Nope, let's just do it regular style first. Let that round. And then slow chin into the chest, stretch the wrists the opposite way. And then I'll see you in the next section.